It's time once again for Uncle Matt's bedtime story.
Hello, everybody. It's Uncle Matt, and I'm here to read you another bedtime story. And it's Christmas week here at Uncle Matt's. I got another Christmas story for you. It's called The Finest Christmas Tree by John and Ann Hassett. And this story was copyright in 2005. Are you ready? Here we go. Now, Farmer Tuttle was a Christmas tree farmer. His forest was full of pointy-topped trees. Children liked to hear the chop of his axe and the cheery put-put of his tractor. Every Christmas, Farmer Tuttle piled the trees onto his truck for a trip to the city. He sold his trees from a busy street corner. He helped shoppers pick a tree that was just right, not too big and not too small. When all his trees were sold, he shopped at the city stores for a special gift. Farmer Tuttle always bought Mrs. Tuttle a new Christmas hat. But one Christmas, shoppers did not stop to buy Farmer Tuttle's trees. Smart shoppers want trees made of plastic, said a man. Plastic trees are positively perfect, a lady said. Plastic trees go back in the attic till next Christmas, said another. Farmer Tuttle piled his trees back onto the truck. There was no money to buy Mrs. Tuttle a new Christmas hat. Farmer Tuttle did not go into the forest anymore. The next winter, a man from the sawmill offered to buy all the trees in the forest. He wanted to saw the trees into toothpicks and clothespins. This man gave the Tuttles until Christmas to decide. Farmer Tuttle wondered what to do. Then, with only one day till Christmas, a strange letter came in the mail, and it read, Dear Farmer Tuttle, the workers at our factory wish to have the finest tree in the forest for their Christmas party. A crew of cutters will arrive shortly. Season's greetings, the boss. Farmer Tuttle hurried home with the happy news. He waited all that day. He waited long into the night, but the crew of cutters did not come. Perhaps they have chosen a plastic tree, he said to Mrs. Tuttle. He began to think about toothpicks and clothespins. Farmer Tuttle tugged on his hat and coat, and he set off for the forest. Now, Farmer Tuttle was surprised to find small footprints in the snow. He scratched his puzzled head. Paths of tiny footprints wandered from tree to tree, all through the forest. Soon, Farmer Tuttle heard the chop-chop of an axe. He saw a tall, pointy-topped tree fall to the snow. Tiny figures rushed to the tree. They lifted it to their small shoulders. They trotted quickly over the frosty ground and tossed the tree onto the back of a sleigh. Little voices cheered as the sleigh raced over the snow. It leapt over the treetops, up and up the sleigh, through the silent, glimmering stars, and then was gone. Farmer Tuttle found a box where the tree had stood. Inside was a beautiful Christmas hat. He tucked the box under his arm and hurried home. Farmer Tuttle's trees still grow in the forest. Every year at Christmas, the crew of cutters returns for another finest tree. Children have seen the tiny footprints in the snow, and Mrs. Tuttle always gets a new Christmas hat. The end. Well, I guess those trees weren't all cut down after all to make clothespins and toothpicks. That's all the time we have for Uncle Matt's bedtime story. I hope you enjoyed that story, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.